Hi, my name is Eddie.
My name is Carlos.
It's nice to meet you. Thanks for the opportunity. We're going to give you a quick quote here or do a roof assessment to see if this 953 building is a good candidate for cleaning, minor tune-ups and repairs, and our roof rejuvenation service. Please take a quick look at this informational video that explains how our service works and how it can benefit you, and then we'll get into the inspection. Thank you.
There is never a good day on your roof. Temperatures can climb to over 140 degrees, causing the roof to expand. Passing rain showers quickly cool the roof, creating rapid contraction, known as thermal shock. Your asphalt roof must remain flexible to withstand these extreme stresses. Oil within the asphalt allows for this flexibility. Depending on region, a roof begins breaking down between 7 and 10 years of age because the oil begins drying out of the asphalt, causing the roof to become increasingly brittle over time. With loss of flexibility, it starts to crack and begins slowly breaking apart, the same way cracks eventually turn into a pothole in an asphalt road. RoofMax is a 100% safe, all-natural food-grade oil. The spray-applied treatment quickly penetrates roof shingles, restoring flexibility and waterproofing protection. Each treatment is guaranteed to last 5 years and comes with a transferable warranty. And because RoofMax treatments are repeatable, a roof can be greatly extended past its expected life. Treatment is quick, clean, and very affordable. Get more life for less money, guaranteed, with RoofMax, a powerful fusion of science and nature.
So in turning the camera around, we're here on one building out of 61. We're going to show you what we look for during a roof assessment. This video is going to be very brief. We're going to show you the best and the worst real quick here. So if we get to the peak here, you can kind of notice the algae, the black staining, and that's just a sign that the shingles are starting to dry out. There is a limestone crust, pulverized crushed limestone in the shingle, and the organics is eating away at the shingle. The sun on this side here burns away that organics. Where the trees are, we got a considerable amount of lichen and heavy shade, so that is going to need to be cleaned before it gets worse. But what we look for in the shingle is the test of flexibility, how much granule loss is happening. So you can see this shingle here, just a random shingle. You can see the fiberglass, the asphalt exposed, and the degranulation. So sign that the shingles are getting to a point where they could benefit from some maintenance. More oil back into the shingle, because eventually these shingles are going to dry up. So that is the the flexibility and the amount of tune-ups that are needed. If you look over here at Carlos's feet, you can see these nails here. We want to get some roofing sealant over those before the wind grabs that and blows it away. Anytime we see exposed nails on a roof where the sealant might be drying up, like right here, it's starting to dry off. So we like to reseal all that down, give it an updated roofing sealant. Part of our roof tune-up or rejuvenating service is to seal down any of these flashings that are sticking up. You can stick a finger under there, wind-driven rain, so we want to make sure we get a fastener to hold that down so that it's not an issue in the future. Okay, here on the back of the roof you can see a lot of this lichen and moss starting to develop. It's grown roots down into the shingles, so the amount of damage is doing to this roof is pretty extensive, because after it dries up and it leaves kind of like a small crater behind where the lichen used to be. You can see little impressions in the shingle, so we want to make sure that we stop that from happening. A roof cleaning process, gentle detergent soft wash process. So the cleaner does the work for us. We're not up here with power washers blasting away shingles. Even if that were the case, you know, we would never want to power wash the roof. The cleaner is going to dwell, it's going to stay there, because we want to prevent as much of this granule loss as possible. Look forward to working with you. We can get this roof looking good and do a rejuvenation, extend the life of it by 5, potentially an extra 15 years to save yourself a considerable amount of money. Wanted to film this brief video while we're here on the ground to kind of talk about exactly what you can expect during a roof cleaning service. Our product is the industry standard for roof cleaning, soft washing. It's the same solution that they use to keep pools clean. It's a hospital grade sanitizer. So when we apply that on your shingles, it's strong enough to eradicate or remove all of that organics that's living on the roof, thus that means that it could have potential to do some things to your plants. We have a 5-star review still after 10 years in the business. So this is what we specialize in and focus, is to make sure that we have multiple guys on the ground that are their whole job is to make sure your plants are happy. We're collecting any overspray or issues that are coming, solution that's coming down your downspouts. So there's a few spots here where we don't have any gutters, so that solution's naturally just going to drop off into the plants here. So we're going to consistently spray this plant as much as possible, and then before we leave, we'll rinse these sections off that don't have gutters. Traditionally, we apply the solution into the shingle, let it dry, and then let it keep working in there over time. But the areas where the gutters are, we're going to have to rinse that off to make sure that the next time it rains, it doesn't reactivate our solution, and then it might affect the plants down again in the future. So roof cleaning is kind of an art. My first few roof cleans, thankfully you're not the guinea pig. We had a few issues where we learned what not to do, and so the benefit to you is that we don't have to do any experimenting on your properties here. So you're going to get a professional result with experienced roof cleaners. So look forward to working with you. Take care.